So here it is, August 15th, 2016, and I'm getting ready to post 3 videos to YouTube, which is quite a revelation for me. I'm someone that has stayed away from social media of all forms, except for email, basically. Before a month ago, maybe if I maybe commented once or twice on a YouTube video ever. That's just not what I do. But after I woke up, which was on the 16th of July, everything changed for me. And all of a sudden, I kind of knew why I was here, what I had to do. And believe it or not, this is kind of part of what I got to do. But what I wanted to do here was first just kind of talk to you like me and not like I'm trying to, spout anything like in my guided meditation or anything. I want to give you more of a sense of who I am. And who I am is not someone who normally could do something like this. But then I see other people out there, and when I look at them, I see that they're just like me. So they help me to have the courage to do this, and I appreciate it very much. But a little bit of my background is I'm in my early 50s, and probably when I was in my mid 20s or early 20s in the 80s, I read a book called What Dreams May Come, the one they made the movie about in the late 90s with Robin Williams. Good movie, really good book. When I read this book, what it did for me is it woke me up to the fact that I was eternal. I mean, that book resonated with me so much that after I read it, I was good on the whole death thing. I mean, I wasn't looking forward to it, but I knew that I was going to continue on. So that was kind of stage one. And after that, I got interested in, ETs. I read some stuff on Roswell. I kind of got into that. And then probably around in the mid 2006, 2007, I started doing a lot more research on near-death experiences, which I found very interesting. And then I started leading on to things like Dolores Cannon. And if you haven't read that woman, you need to, because she's right about everything, pretty much. Well, I can't say everything, but everything major that I've heard her talk about, she's on point. So that's a good resource for you. And also the Sumerian tablets, the Anunnaki, all the old, the Bible started making sense to me, which was really odd because I started to see how things were connected. And I was waking up. But what I learned about a month ago was that's only part of the process. You have to be able to step outside the illusion that we're living in right now. And some of you understand that, some of you don't. And then you have to be able to let go of all your karmic baggage that's holding you down. You have to let go of everything. If you're still checking the web to see what the freaking Kardashians are doing, you're going to have issues. You have to let that stuff go. It's all there to distract you. It doesn't matter. It's pointless. Okay? I'm not gonna go around preaching about that, but I'm thinking if you're listening to this right now, you're probably not in that mindset. At least I hope you're not. But if you are, well, move forward. This is a good way to start. But anyway, all these things that I researched, they kind of prepared me for this event. And amazingly, when I woke up, I had cleared all my karmic baggage, or it wouldn't happen. I woke up because of the Mandela effect. And I woke up initially, the first thing about the Mandela effect that I noticed that was odd for me was the JCPenney. I looked at that and it just looked weird. It still looks weird. It's not right. It's never going to be that way. It's not their fault. That's the way they are in this reality, but they weren't that way in mine. The second thing that really kind of brought it into focus to me that I was like, there's no way I'm denying this, is Moonraker with Dolly, the girl who fell in love with Jaws. Her braces are gone. Now, I watched that movie in 1979 as probably a 15 or 16-year-old kid, and I don't remember anything about that movie other than the fact that Dolly had braces and Jaws fell for her, because that's the only thing they had in common. I thought that was kind of cool. So I knew that was one. But the big one for me was the pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza used to be the middle pyramid. It was humongous. Still had the casing stones at the top, just like it does now, but it was the Khufu pyramid in my universe, my reality. And then the other pyramids were like, large, medium, and small. And the theory that in my universe was that the belt stars of Orion aligned with the pyramids. And of course, all the leading academics, they called it, crazy. But now I am in another reality, and lo and behold, the belt stars of Orion are different to match the pyramids. So I think if any of those guys jumped with me, you were right, and I knew you were right anyway. So Anyway, the whole point of this is just to kind of give you an idea that something happened to me and I had to do something about it. And what that thing that happened to me is when I made the realization that I was no longer in the world that I thought I was, and that anything could change. I stepped out of it, and I received fifth dimensional consciousness. I received a consciousness that is full of love and acceptance, and that's it. I love everybody. I accept everything. It's wonderful. It's amazing, and I'm never going back. And I just want to share that with as many people as I can. And this is the way that I've been shown how to do it. So I hope it works for you. If not, I hope you benefit from it. And I hope everyone has a good journey where we're going, because it's going to get interesting. And I love you all. Thank you.